Hey there guys, it's Joey. So this is the first of the animal totem sets for today. There's going to be a few of them because I've had some requests. So basically there's a production line going on in my kitchen, and and as I allow things to set and imbue and all the rest of it as I'm going through, I'm going to take pauses out after the meditating part of the candles, breathe, and record each one as we go. They might all get uploaded at the same time, but that's not to say that, you know, time has not passed. So the first one is Spider. Spider was requested by a few people. I know Lady Morgana, I think, requested it, and there were some other people that requested it, and Desert Siren asked for a very particular set and she wanted spider oil in her set. So I decided to make the whole set and make the oils twice. So it sort of showcases the oils for you, Miss Desert Siren. But the whole set is available as a set. Okay, so this is the herbal blend. And as I was getting to grips, perhaps, with the spider... Excuse me while I put my book in front of me and read what I wrote down. As I was getting to grips with the spider energy, I felt this was a very dual-sided totem. There's a lot of duality within the spider realm because there is the two sides of the self in balance, the light self and the shadow self. There is the creative side of oneself, now in the form of the weaver side of the spider, creation of the spider webs that you see, and the beauty and majesty and mystery of spider webs, as well as the destruction side of spiders. And you think about the black widow side of it, the killing fly side of it, the aggressive side of it. So it's very, very much the ability to affect and create one's path, or the ability to destroy in equal measures. And it's sort of like the balance of the soul. It's a very, very complicated but powerful thing, because you have people who love spiders, you have people who are afraid of spiders, you have so much emotion going through it. It's insane. So this is the herbal blend. Whoop. Which basically encapsulates my own ideas, thoughts, energies about how I wanted this blend to go, and it's basically a mixture of the two. And we have imbuing in ruby inzocyte, which will not be included because it's the only one I have currently, and this is ruby inzocyte, and its mystical properties are transmuting negativity into positivity. It relieves lethargy, boosts physical energy, and if you think about the stamina of spiders, that makes a whole lot of sense to me. It's a lot to do with the mental processes and weaving one's goals. I kid you not. And if I read this bit to you, it's going to feel spidery, I think. Ruby often grows in Zocyte's matrix, and the addition of a ruby creates an energetic combination of stones which helps to reach and maintain trance states. So it's basically the combination of things in a matrix, and that to me, it couldn't be more spidery in terms of crystal. So that's the herbal blend imbuing away. We'll show the orb next. I decided to go with an orb for this one with the... I decided on the black thread. I was in 2 months to try and get a black and white stripe, but I couldn't find one in time. So the orb is all about the balancing of oneself in one's space. So the orb is literally like a yin-yang type spell orb, and the idea behind it is that you would hang it in your sacred space, or hang it in your home, or hang it somewhere where its energies would influence you, to helping you find balance and peace and the herbs and crystals within are that perfect mixture, that perfect blend to help you get yourself back in harmony. So if you've been feeling out of sorts, you've been feeling in a funk, you've been feeling down and you don't really know why, you can't control your moods, you elevated one minute and depressed the next. This spell orb is all about the balancing of one's energies, one's drives. So the spell orb is white for that effect with a black thread, which is unusual for me, but I very much wanted it tied with the black thread in this one, and then you can sort of see the bits and pieces in there. There are crystals in there to that effect as well, but they always hide. Always. Okay. I think we'll do the candle and then we will do the oils last because I want to discuss the oils. So this is your spider spell cauldron. It's white on the outside and with black wax for a very, very specific reason. And it's the balancing again, obviously, but I wanted the outside to be white because it's sort of often, I don't know, there's something about the inner shadow self, the outer self, versus sort of allowing the positive and negative to be in balance. There, you know, a lot of the shadow self is then hidden in the cauldron, which we often keep a lot of our shadow self hidden. And because the spider set is about balancing and learning to acknowledge both sides of ourselves, I think that's a really good representation of the psyche. Like the shadow self is mostly hidden, but it comes to the surface, whereas, you know, the light self we tend to allow out more, perhaps. And then we have the balancing of the herbs and things in here, which are basically to balance the self, the key herbs for self-balance. I really like this cauldron, how it came out. I think it's lovely. Okay, so finally these are the oils, and I originally did the oils because of the Desert Siren wanting a spider oil as part of her set, and as I was creating this set separately I realised very quickly that there was going to have to be 2 oils. So I'm not going to charge you for 2, Miss Desert Siren. I'll only charge you for 1 in your set, but you can have both because you wanted both. So, boing. These utilize the same oil, right? This clear, beautiful oil always dyes slightly, as in changes colour slightly when there's sandalwood involved. Every time. But it's kind of awesome because I did 1 oil for creation and 1 oil for destruction. One of these oils is for the creative energies of the spider. The other is for the destructive side of energies. And this is the creation one, and this is the destruction one. And looking at it, you might have thought they were reversed, which goes to show you the tricky nature of identifying something just by the way that something looks, which is perfect for spider energy, because people always, you know, people get heebie-jeebies about spiders without, you know, just by looking at them. So when you think about it, it actually makes sense. It has actually dyed the oil a very earthy green sort of oil colour. It's all natural herbs and things in here. There's nothing in there other than that and some carnelian. And it's got a spider with C underneath, so we know which one is which. Oh, I amuse myself if I do say so. This is perfectly fine on the skin. It is on my skin anyway. I test them on me. But you could anoint objects with it, candles, use it within spell work. There's the crystals moving around at the bottom. And it's for the powers of creativity, to weave one's web. And then the destruction oil is glorious in its beauty, is for destroying negativity. And we have, you can see the crystal chips like on occasion, the black ones down there moving about. And it's my own herbal blend with the you know the drill by now, herbs and crystals and all that good stuff. And it's for the destruction of negative energies within oneself, as well as without of oneself. So that would be perfectly fine for on the skin again. Now, if the camera will focus, I'll show you the whole set in create words in the right lines. Right, this is the spider totem in its totality. The entire set. I really, really like it. I think it's lovely. Many blessings.